Well, first of all, it's the macroeconomic fundamentals are absolutely marvellous. If you think about Britain, France, Germany, we've got huge public debt, anything between 50 and 70% of GDP. In Russia, it's 10. Economy's growing every year. Last year 4.2, this year 3%. It's not that high, but it's a lot more than we've got. So that's fabulous as well. If you look overall, Russia has some of the largest currency reserves in the world, fourth largest. It's the sixth largest economy in the world. It's overtaken Italy, France and Britain in the last 5 years. So this is basically an economic powerhouse. And if you're looking at, or if you're talking about all the BRICS countries, Russia has the largest disposable income of all of them. 3 times more than India, twice as much as China, about 30-40% more than Brazil. And Moscow itself is probably 2-3 times richer than London. So you're talking about a very large market with a lot of money. I think you have to look at what market you're getting into, what area, and secondly you have to plan ahead and do things properly. Everyone talks about corruption and all these other problems. They're far worse in almost all the other countries. Try doing something in China and having 100% subsidiary. In Russia you can do it in 2 to 3 weeks. You can set up a 100% company. In Brazil it takes about 6 months. In China, who knows? India, very, very difficult as well. So in Russia you can do almost everything quite easily. The only parts of the economy that are reasonably off limits are strategic areas where you have to go to the president to get permission, which is oil, mining, things like gold, and some parts of telecoms. But otherwise it's a totally open economy, unlike the other BRICS countries. So I would say one of the first things you should look at is what sector are you really targeting, and secondly, which way are you going to enter into the market? Are you going to do a joint venture with someone? Are you going to set up your 100% subsidiary, or maybe buy a company? And buying a company is becoming far easier. There are all the things in place. There are proper accountants now. There's a proper legal framework. Everything is more or less like in the West, but maybe slightly behind.